What's poppin', people? Zinx here, bringing you another FiveM video. In this FiveM video, I'm going to be doing a part 2 of my best FiveM servers mini series I got going on. So basically, 2 years ago, I uploaded my first one that was going over what my opinion was on the best server that I had found in FiveM. So once again, I have another video coming to you guys on what I think is the best server. This is my opinion, and I've really enjoyed the server. I've enjoyed the people on it, and I've enjoyed the options that you get when you're on the server. So basically, let's get started with it's the Mad Drift server. Now with the Mad Drift server, you get a couple options for what you want to do. You get the basic Los Santos original GTA 5 map that you can drift on. You get all the custom vehicles and all the custom handling. So the main thing that makes this server special is the fact that you get these maps and all these tracks available to you depending on what you're looking to do, and a lot of custom racetracks allows you to basically get a lot of opportunities for drifting that you wouldn't normally get when you're in Los Santos. Now there is in the minimap an option available for you to choose your location. There's a lot of maps available for you to teleport to, so the server's got it very well situated. Well, now we're in the game. As you can see, I've loaded it in the BMW M3 right here. This thing's pretty sweet. I customized this car myself, and I'm going to go through basically a little bit of things in the menu so you guys understand. So first things first, if you're new to FiveM, you're going to want to click F1. This will bring up the menu. As you can see, Mad Drift menu is right there. You have a couple of options. You want to use your arrow keys to choose what you're in. So you have the online players related options, so on, so on. So we're going to start with the player related options, and basically you get a bunch of things, but the main thing is you want to have your God mode and no ragdoll on, which is very useful when you're in a server like this. And so that's just some little information for you. And then you can customize your character if you want, because if you're going to be playing the server a lot, you want to have your own unique character. I don't really care too much for that, so I'm not going to do that. But here's the option for choosing the locations. So now you can see there is a large menu of options for you to go to, an absolute ton. So now this is the most I've seen. You got a total of 46 options to go to. Some of them are the top of maps and some of the bottom maps. There's not actually 46 unique ones. There's a little bit less than that, but basically you get to teleport to a bunch of them. As you can see, I teleported to this one. It's not loaded in yet for me, but you can get the gist. You can see other ones off in the distance. We'll go and teleport to a non-existent one and another non-existent one. So there we go. We teleported to one that exists. As you can see, pretty easy to teleport to whatever locations. It takes a minute for it to load, but basically from there you get the gist. And as you can see, everything's loading, and there you go. So now you can see we're at this place. Then as well, in the menu we have the vehicles options. So you get the actual vehicle options to make them God mode, keep clean, yada yada yada. And then you get the vehicle spawner. So this is basically your list of all the vehicles that you have available. We'll do a quick look through so you can see all of them. There's all your Nissans. A lot of Nissans. A lot of Nissans. I guess Nissans are good drift cars. Who would know? Here's your BMWs. You can see all the BMWs. You can pause if there's anything you want to look at. Specifically, you can see all the Toyotas, all the Mazdas, all the Hondas, all the Subarus, all the Species, all the Porsches, Volvos, Dodge, weird drift car brand, but you know, oh well, Lexus, other just random assortment ones, Fords, you got, that's how you say it, Mercedes, and so on. And then if you want to donate and become a VIP or anything like that, you got more options. These are just special ones basically. These are unique ones. So yeah. It's basically all the vehicles, and then obviously you can save them to make them, you know, your personal vehicles and whatnot, and then you can also obviously modify them, change the license plate, go in the mod menu. You got a lot of options for a lot of these vehicles. A lot of these custom vehicles have plenty of options. As you can see, I made mine look pretty unique. Just scrolling through everything that you can probably do to it. Colors, of course, and everything that you can imagine. You basically get fully to choose whatever you want, which is very useful. And then just a bunch of random other settings, but that basically takes care of the menu. Now another important thing that you want to know when you're in a FiveM server like this is the menu for being able to no clip. So say that you wanted to actually you know what map you wanted, because they're all named, you know, Japanese names or something like that. You're gonna want to be able to click F2, that brings you into no clip. From there you can use Q to go up, Z to go down, and then your WASD keys to, you know, fly around. And then to change your speed, you want to use the left click shift. You got that all down there, but basically you can change your speed from whatever you want, and yada yada yada, you get your max speed. So now when you are no clipping and you go to drop, if you are not in a vehicle and you do not have God mode on, you can fall and die and teleport back to the starting location, and you will lose where you were. So that's a important information to know. So basically, once you press F2 again, you've chosen the area. You want to press F2, so you're out of it, and you see your car, the opacity comes back. Then you're going to just press W or the drive key on your controller, and you'll fall to the location you want, and you're ready to go. Now, another thing you have available to you is the F6 key, which brings up the V stancer menu. Now, this basically allows you to adjust your camber and rear track width and yada yada yada. If you really care about the small details. So as you can see, if you look at the front, I want my tires to stick a little bit more, basically imagining that I've got spacers on the front. And now look at how wide that became. That really changed the look of the vehicle. So if you're really into absolute max customization, you can really adjust anything that you want. So now I got the track width out, so now I'm going to adjust the camber, and look at that, the tuck into those fenders. It is absolutely a beautiful look and completely changes the car. You can really customize it if you want to take pictures and screenshot them. This is fantastic for that. And as you can see, I'm going to adjust it so basically I get the perfect poke. And now look at that. That changed the vehicle completely up with a simple few buttons like that. And then you can save the personal preset and go save. And then we'll just call it BMW M3. And then boom, we have it set. So every time we want to select it, bam, we can. So that's a nice little feature as well. Okay, so now we have decided that this is going to be a good look for our car. And we're going to go out on the road and we want to take a picture. So now you've got the location that you want to take your picture for, and you're trying to get it perfectly set to the mood. You can click F5 and you can go to the weather options and you can click whatever you want. So I want extra sunny, or yeah, let's go with extra sunny because that brings the color up. And then we can choose the time of day. I'm thinking evening. There we go. Perfect shadow right there. And then boom, you're able to take the perfect picture for the lighting that you want. It's pretty simple like that. So as you guys can see, it's all it takes. So now we got the sun in the background like that. If we want to turn the car around, we can take a perfect picture of the sun in the background. Or we can take it with the lighting hitting it just perfectly, and it's that simple. So basically that's a nice little thing to know if you're trying to get a picture or you're trying to drift with the perfect lighting and what have you. So basically what's next though is we have the recording options. So we actually have the option to use the Rockstar editor. So if you're trying to make a drift edit, which in fact I am, we can go ahead and do this way. So it's a pretty nice little useful thing because you can't do it through the actual menu. So before you had to push down to get the character menu to pop up, and that doesn't happen anymore. So that's the way you gotta do it. So now everything drift related and useful in that sense has been basically talked about. And the last little thing that I kind of like, but it will get me copyrighted, is there is a complete custom radio. And as you can see, you have a ton of unique stations with plenty of more actual modern music and a bunch of stuff that you might like or you might not like. It's just a bunch of interesting things to check out. I can't actually play any of it because most of it's copyrighted, so unfortunately I can't show you guys, but you can check that out on your own. Besides that, that is basically everything that I really enjoyed and discovered on my own in the server. I'm sure there's more, but you guys can come take a look and check it out for yourself. There's basically nothing that this server is paying me to do it, no kind of sponsorship or nothing. I just really enjoyed this server and really wanted to show you guys and get the word out for this because I love it. And if you're not a drifter, there's other servers out there, but this for the guys that want to do some drifting, and that's a big community in the FiveM. So as we hit the streets, this server is obviously for the people that really want to drift and not for the people that want to role play. This is just a really open world freedom type thing, and maybe I'll do another video for a good roleplay server, but basically I really enjoy drifting, and boy do I suck at it in a tight space like this. This BMW is too fast, and just wants to get loose. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. I'm sure there's plenty of things that I missed, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you have used this server. And by no means am I affiliated with the server. I'm just a normal player that really want to get the message out and see if I can spread it to other people, because I really enjoy the server and the community is great, and I have a ton of fun, and hopefully I'll see you guys out there drifting, because you'll certainly see me out there drifting. But anyways, that's it for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for videos like this. Like always, I hope you enjoyed. Zinx is out.